Hey, what's going on with y'all? Y'all know who it is. It's your boy Paul. Let's get right into it.
Gonna learn today.
We got another subscriber asked question. We got a good one. My boy said, how do you avoid temptation? Man, guys, this could be your downfall in your ascension, spiritual growth, physical growth, becoming your best version. This can end it all. Temptation into doing the wrong things, into getting knocked off your path, is one of the most detrimental things we go through as a man. And we all go through it every single day. So to answer this question, I'm going to break it down into two things: sexual temptation and mental temptation, right? Both the same. They could both be in the same branch, but I'm going to differentiate them. First, we're going to talk about sexual temptation. So sexual temptation. How do you avoid sexual temptation while you're on your purpose, even doing something like semen retention, and just on your grind? You have to realize that there are people out there that are solely out there to try to knock you off your track and knock you off your grind. You have to have the discernment on this spiritual journey, on this journey, whatever you're doing, right? Self-improvement. You have to have the discernment to know whether or not to invest in a certain girl. Women have the mindset that women are like a upcoming business. When you give your time, your effort, your emotions, your time to be with them and get to know them, you are investing in that business. And if you are investing in a bad business, what happens? You get nothing in return. All you're doing is losing money. That cash is getting lost every single time. Every single time you invest, you never see a profit. The stock is dropping. So why would you invest your time and energy, your attention, your important resources, taking it away from your purpose, away from your business, to invest into a business that's not going to succeed at all or is not going to do anything for you? Invest in women that are of high vibrational, high quality, and are on their stuff too. When they are on their ascension too, you guys will meet together. You guys will cross paths. Not chasing her, you will cross the path. Universe, the Most High will send her your way, and you will cross that path, and you will know that it's a business to invest in. When you are on semen retention, these temptations hit harder because you are holding in so much energy. Your energy is so strong, you could do anything you want with it. You could manifest the life of your dreams. You could take action and start these things that you've been holding back on, all because you have that energy and that ambition and drive to do so. Most importantly, to do so. Just because you're doing semen retention doesn't mean that everything's gonna fall your way. You have to put in the work. So when you have all this energy, people can feel it around you. Women especially. You will get high vibrational women sent your way and a lot of low vibrational women sent your way trying to knock you off path. And it's your job to discern and filter out who is who. It's gonna take some fails, some success. You're gonna have ups and downs, but the discernment will come to you. You will have a sense of, hey, she's good, she's a down chick, or a sense of, hey, I can't be messing with that. I know what type she on. She's a party girl. She all this, all that. It's not my job to change you. It's my job to mold you. I can't change you. Just because you have a baseball glove that's supposed to go on your left hand, right? You can beat the baseball glove, right? Make it mold to your hand, by playing catch, by, having experiences with it. But you cannot put that left hand baseball glove on your right hand. It won't work. It won't fit. The thumb's all the way over here and you're trying to fit your pinky in the thumb slot. It doesn't work. You gotta mold who it is that's ready to be molded, and you can't change people. So with sexual discernment is figure out who it is. Who would filter out the females that are ready to fall in line or ready to cross paths with you on that ascension, so you guys can ascend together. All right, have the discernment to avoid these low vibrational women, because many of them, even though they're low vibrational, they see something in you. They sniff it in the air and they want to take you down. Subconsciously, they don't have the attention to, I want to take them down. No, They have the intention of, oh, he's interesting, let me figure him out. Something about him. So that is how you avoid the sexual temptation. It's all discipline-based, discernment, experience who it is that is ready to help you ascend, what business can help give you profit in return, and what businesses can't. Secondly, the mental temptation. This is the most important. On your journey, say you're losing weight, the temptation of all this food around you. On your journey, you're on your purpose, right? The temptation of partying with your friends, of going crazy, just doing whatever you want to do, taking the whole week off. Temptation to just relax when you know you got to get work done. The temptation to just play the video game all day, slip in your old habits. Those temptations will knock you off course. This will be the end of your journey. In order to beat this temptation, in order to try to maneuver your way around it, you have to think of the consequences. In life, there's always consequences to your actions. Always. And when you feed into your temptation, think, is the consequence worth it? Is it going to be worth it? Is this setback going to be worth it? Is this shot of liquor going to be worth it? Is the consequence going to be worth it if I go crazy tonight? Is the consequence going to be worth it if I don't work on my purpose today and just chill and just, play the video game all day? Think of the consequence. We get so caught up in doing the action that we don't think about what's going to happen afterwards. Same thing as when you were a kid playing ball in the house, right? Your parents told you don't play ball in the house. You're playing the ball in the house and you break a vase, and now you're thinking, dang, I'm about to get a consequence. And it's not when they get home, figure it out, you get that. We all know what we talk about. We get that whooping, and it's lights out from there, and you know not to do it again based on that experience. So think of the consequences before you fall into that temptation. If you're on semen retention, think of the consequences that you will receive mentally, spiritually, if you release through the hub, going back in your old habits, or with a low vibrational girl, because you're falling into, she's bringing you down. Because when you release with a woman, a part of you goes to her and a part of her comes into you. So if you're releasing with low vibration, you're gonna attract low vibration in your life. Think of those consequences. Is it worth the cost? If not, stay away from that temptation. Discern yourself away from it. Like I said, guys, temptation is something we all deal with. And it takes a real strong mind, a real disciplined man, to be able to maneuver your way around it. But when you realize that you're maneuvering away from the temptation, making the life that you want to live and living it and doing your thing, you realize how much power and strength that you have. Not letting a woman knock you off course, not letting your old habits drag you back in. Nothing can take you off path. And that's when you know you are on the right course and you are so close away from your success. The journey's a long journey. It's a marathon, not a race. You gotta have that stamina. That's what avoiding temptation is. Having the discernment, building the discernment, building your finances, building yourself up from the ground up, and not letting anyone knock you down. Like Tetris. The temptation is the things that are trying to pull the piece away, trying to make your tower unstable. You avoiding temptation is not letting anyone remove a single block. Because when you start to fall into temptation once, a block is removed. You keep falling into it, another block is removed. And before you know it, you have no foundation. You are one block away, one pull away from completely collapsing. And one thing that you guys need to keep in mind is that when you're going to temptation, it's easy to slip back in your old habits. It's easy to say, I'll do it just one time. Maybe one more. 1 turns to 2, 2 turns to 3, 3 turns to 4, and 4 turns to 5. 1 day off turns to 2, 2 day off turns to 3, and it keeps going. 1 release turns to 2, 2 releases turn to 3, and it keeps going. You need to be wary of that, knowing that just because you do it one time doesn't mean just because you fall in one time doesn't mean you'll have the willpower to not fall into it again. You slipped. That doesn't mean you're not gonna fall. Because if you slip one time, there's a high likely chance that you are gonna fall and bust your ass. So read the sign that's on the floor. Caution, floor is wet, and avoid it. So you don't slip and you don't fall. That's my video for today, bro. I hope I answered your question. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna see y'all soon.